Hello everybody, it's Kevin here again, and this week we're going to be going over some update and delete operations in our data access API. So it's going to be pretty straightforward. In a video presentation, just demonstrate the update and delete actions. So go through, I actually have it right here, I have an API here. Just go through some of these actions and how they work, so how we can update and how we can delete values right here. Go through what exactly is being done here, and finally, break through the code, stepping into every single function, into each object, and just explain what's going on. Explain what exactly what the role of each step in that transaction is. So I want to explain to me like I've never worked with database or with an API. Explain what's going on, what the comparisons are, why certain things are being assigned, certain values, what each function is doing. Just go through those items. So that's what I mean by break through the code. So just place breakpoints and then go through all the stuff. Demonstrate that the data was modified and deleted. So just open up SQL Server Management Studio before and after each one of these operations are done, and just demonstrate that data is there and it's contains certain values. Then do whatever you got to do, and then demonstrate that the values have changed in SQL Server Management Studio. So also after that, I would like to see a PDF that demonstrates the flow of the data through the API, how EF Core Power Tools handles the read and write actions. So here's an example. So right here is this is just assembly language. So read the compare instruction, compare the two variables or registers, and then assign the result to the appropriate flag. So this is what's going on when you execute, when the assembler goes through this compare instruction with an API. Make the call to the API. Then the router determines which route to send the data to. Then the data is passed into the route. Then the function is executed, and then if I can get this to work right, return the status code and the response body. So just use draw.io. It's pretty straightforward. Just click on here, double click, test. You can copy and paste, and you can drag your arrows anywhere. So if you want to do it this way or however you want to do it, just ensure that the overall structure is demonstrated, and just upload that video as usual. Upload the video to Kaltura or YouTube, whatever you'd like to use, and then provide a PDF following these naming conventions. So this here, it's important to gain a fundamental understanding of how these here items work, and that's because we're going to be using this for the rest of the semester. We're just going to be adding more and more onto this. So we're going to add some authorization using tokens. We're also going to be deploying these things either via Heroku or via an IIS instance. So how we could deploy this here stuff, pull up the solution, how we can deploy this to a server on Windows Server 2019 or 2016, whichever you might have running, and how we can make calls to that without having to have it running locally on our machine. So we're just going to be expanding on this, but this is going to be the core of everything. See, EF Core. So just make sure you understand this. Make sure you understand it well. Make sure you do a good job on this. I understand that most of this was already completed in the last week or two. Just if there's any items that you might have to change, make sure to change those items so that it works perfectly. But yeah, just use the same structure that you used for the previous week and do a good job on this. If you have any questions, of course, reach out to me via Discord. Other than that, thank you for watching.